Yeah.
Man, what's up? What's up? God damn it. My shit was off. Everything is really goddamn going crazy. I'm remote. Excuse me. I really like doing shit at home so I can have control. But Trey, what's up, man?
What's happening, man? So, you glad to hear that you are safe and sound from that semi, man.
Oh man, when I seen that motherfucker hit the nigga, I straight panicked, man. But I ain't getting into that. Excuse me. I'm not finna get into that. We finna go on with this today. You know this. You know this is the Rosebud show, the Ask Rosebud, where I am going to answer any goddamn question you have. All I want you to do is to be brave enough to voice it. You know, check me out on Twitter at Mr. Rosebud. You know my email is askrosebud@gmail.com. You can catch Trey at Trey Lavish or artdirect.com. Hey, Trey Lavish, what's your email? Trey Lavish what?
That would be that's TreyLavishDirect@gmail.com.
Yeah, Trey Lavish Direct at gmail.com. We finna get busy today. I ain't really trying to take no prisoners with this because I'm talking about the things that we do or that we should do in order to feel like a winner. Because I'm saying just because you don't get what you want don't mean you lost. You have to understand I don't get what I want all the time. If you would imagine that I do because all the shit I talk. But I don't. Trey, do you get what you want all the time?
No, I do not.
I
do not.
The thing about it, you got to know how to feel like a winner. See, because think of this. When the heavyweight champion lose the fight, do he feel like a loser? What you think, Trey?
No, not at all. He had a boxer's chance. He went out there and took it, gave it everything he had. At the end of the day, he learned from his mistakes, if he made any. Well, I'm sure he did if he lost, and he took it from there. He's challenging the next guy.
Think of this. Think of this. All you guys on here listening right now, that wasn't me talking. That was Trey. But think of this. What if you took his words and applied it to you in your life when you goddamn saying something to this bitch, that bitch, whoever, and you don't get the response that you want? How come you don't feel like that heavyweight? Because he know that he's not a loser. He may have lost, but he's not a loser. So what he do? He gonna get back in there and get on the grind, which is what you're supposed to do. And this is all about what I'm going to be talking about tonight, which is standing on it. Trey, do you know what that means, standing on it?
That means doing what you say, standing your ground, being about it, being with it, and being able to stand it. And there was three things that you say. I can't recall. It's standing on it. Well, I can't remember what it was, man. I normally can, but
man,
today
I say
I can't
so many
remember.
things. You got to prompt me to remember what you saying, what you talking about right there, man. But you're right. You kind of, hey Trey, look, man, I don't have you on a goddamn show so you can start showing out like you know every motherfucking thing, man. So can you goddamn make a mistake once or twice when I ask you something so I can correct you, bro? Because you're putting me out of business, man. hey, brother, let me tell you something, man. That was right, standing on it. And what you guys, I mean, I talk about standing on it 2 or 3 times a year. And it just really means something to me. And I would like for each of you out there to have a version of what standing on it means after I explained it. Trey explained it quite well. But after I, explain what it means, I'm going to pick a couple of you guys to tell me what you think we said, or you give me your interpretation. Trey, you see how many motherfuckers, they going to clear off that board when they hear me say that shit.
Oh, I just remember
Trey,
being above it, being with it, and being able to stand it. That's what it was.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Being above it, being with it, and being able to stand it. You're right. Hey, Trey, what do you think seeing through muddy water to spot dry land means?
Well, that means that you can see through that bullshit, man. You see 2 steps ahead. You playing chess, so you can see what the fuck is going on.
Motherfucker, this ain't cool, man. God damn, this ain't cool.
Let me tell you something else, man. I've been, and I've done this several times, but I've been going over this course again, man. And I've been going out there and practicing some of the stuff in there once again. Just going through the motions again. And I'll be goddamn if I don't hear something new in there every time I'm in there, man. And I'm starting to see these cats do not believe not these cats that are listening, but people that I'm interacting with. I'm starting to see they really don't trust in themselves. They don't believe what they say. They'll say something, but when it's time to act on it, they just don't do it. And I'm starting to see that just so much more than I did before. I've seen it before. I mean, that's just something that goes with life. But I'm like really seeing that's just like 98% of the people I deal with who I thought was solid just are not believing in what they say.
Hey, let me tell you, man, see, the cold part about this confidence, especially the shit that we learning, and Trey, believe it or not, I talk a lot of shit, man, but I hear a lot of changing in the way you answering, man. You're not aggressive, but you certainly are assertive in what you're saying, and the shit is, I just congratulate you, man. Not that you're saying everything I want to hear, but you answering shit correctly, man, and that takes a little learning. But about the chorus, man, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. And I don't know if you heard me say this to you, to these guys before, because we've been hooked up a few months, but I've been saying this all the time. I may not have said it in the last few months, though. This course, it's a progression type course. Otherwise, if you look at it today and you're on level 1, you're going to see what a person sees on level 1. But once you get through it and do all the things that you are, taught to do on this level, you're going to end up on a different level. You're going to rise. It may be past 2. You might not just rise to 2. You might rise to 3 or 4. But let's say you rise to 3. And something tells you to watch it again. What you don't understand is that you won't be watching it as a beginner, and you won't be enthralled like you were at first. And all of those things that you saw the first time, you're going to see the second time, but you're going to see so much more because you're looking at it with a totally different understanding about what you're seeing. And that's what's happening with you, Trey. Every time you look at it, you're going to see it is so much shit that was there all the time that you didn't see it. But you can't see what you don't know to look for. You understand what I'm saying there, man?
Right, exactly.
Well, fellas, I want y'all to understand. I want you to be able to have meanings to these 2 statements, standing on it and seeing through muddy water to spot dry land. And, of course, I talk all this shit, but, man, I ain't no motherfucker to call women bitches and all that goddamn shit. I mean, that ain't how you be a motherfucker. You gotta be you gotta be really verbally relaxed and talk in little words. Come see the cat. And believe me, you're gonna be able to be way more powerful. Now, when we talk, I'm gonna take for granted that we agree that I know some shit that you want to learn. Every Sunday when we talk, I'm just going to take that for granted. And we also need to agree that I have a perspective that you hope to acquire. And I don't want you to think I look at this any other way than you having respect for what I have done in the game. The game of life, the game of having hoes, the game of education, the game of being an entrepreneur. I'm talking about I done some shit. I'm not a one-dimensional motherfucker like you used to talking to. Now, I say that because when we discuss things and I give you these answers, I don't want to have you try to get precise definitions of what it is we talk about. Because we talking about shit is not schooling, so it's not something that most of it's not going to be found in the dictionary. And in different parts of the country, one sentence or statement is going to mean different things. So if you stuck on what this thing mean in your doggone town, and you go to another town and you hear it, you may be barking up the wrong tree because it might mean something else. That's why you got to be able to stand on what you believe, and you have to see through muddy water to spot dry land. And just for the definitions of standing on it means that you have a particular perception or perspective of what it is you are and what it is you do. And once you made it known to yourself what that is, at all costs, no matter what, when it comes to having a woman, when it comes to buying a car, when it comes to getting dinner, when it comes to whatever you do in life, you're going to stand on what you've made yourself believe as far as your perception of who you are. And just like Trey said, seeing through muddy water to spot dry land is a little bit more, but he was 100% right. Having your shit together, you got to see it through muddy water, spot dry land. That means that when things happen that's not going your way, don't panic. You can't panic. You can't expect things to go your way. But when they're not, you have to see how to get it to go your way. You have to be able to deal with all the shit that's going on that's not going your way at the moment, and you have to be able to manipulate it. That spot and dry land, that manipulation. Seeing through muddy waters is seeing through all the bullshit, and spot and dry land is figuring a way to get out that goddamn bullshit. Now, that's what we're going to really get into today. Now, Trey, I'm going to be off the I'm not going to be in the studio because I got some stuff I'm going to be looking at. So I want you to watch the studio, make sure these guys, first and foremost, before I even do that, I'm coming at you guys. 860-840. I know you didn't press one, but I have to ask you, brother, you there? 860. Oh man, look. Hey. Oh wait a minute. 876. He really. That's my man. Come on, whoever you are. Because 860 got off. Hey, what's up? 876.
I'm there. Yeah. I'm from Jamaica. Listening to your thing. Yeah, your shit really changed my life. You know what I mean? So that's what's up with that.
Hey, wait, bro. Wait. Let me ask you something. Do you have a working definition of what standing on it means to you?
Working definition, yeah, I do actually.
What is it?
It's just knowing what you want and not taking no bullshit. You get me? So at the end of the day, if you know you want a Ferrari, and somebody try to give you, a fucking Lambo, even if it's a Lambo, you said you wanted a Ferrari, you're going for that goddamn Ferrari, yeah?
That's right. That's right. 100%, brother.
Bubba Clyde.
Yo, big up in a trailer, Vish.
All right, bro. For real. Peace. All right, 860, man. I haven't heard from you. Are you there? All right, 860. You could be like that if you want to. You don't have to say nothing. You really don't, brother. I'm going to put you back in the queue. But you ain't going to do shit if you don't be able to talk. 313, what about you? What's happening with you? I know you got something to say, Detroit, motherfucker. Come on. Hey, Detroit, I don't hear you. What's happening?
What's up,
Detroit? Hey, there you go. There you go. What's up with you, man? What? Hey, I just want to ask you a question. You can give me, it ain't no right or wrong answer, but I want to hear your answer. What does seeing through muddy water and spot dry land, what does it mean to you?
Seeing shit for what it really is, learn how to see shit on a transparent level versus somebody trying to sell you some bullshit and you going along with what they're trying to give you to be persuaded.
Right. So, everybody's giving an answer, and probably didn't think it was the right answer. But this is how simple it is. Let me put you back in, Detroit. Hey, this is how simple it is for you to be a confident motherfucker. Of course, you might be wrong in your answer, but you ain't gonna know shit if you don't fucking give an answer because you might be wrong. Now, just in case you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm sure everybody that I just picked to say something, it flashed through their mind that they might be wrong. But once they opened their mouth and started spitting, it came out. And it was right. See, it's not really difficult to be correct in everything you think. It just requires you to think all the time. And, that's a double-edged sword. That's one of my problems. I just be thinking all the damn time. Can't go to sleep. Can't really, anyway, fuck that. What I'm going to do is we're going to get into this. And I don't want you, like I said, I don't want you to fucking try to get no precise definitions. If you don't know, I'm telling you now, things don't always happen by the book. So when you learn this shit, in order for you to really be able to apply it, to your particular program, you have to not pigeonhole yourself by definitions when thinking about this shit. Now, I don't know how much all of you Macs and hustlers and players, spent to learn what you learned. And I don't really care who taught you all of the bullshit you learned. But if you want to be, valuable to yourself and to your particular whoever, your woman or whatever, it just would be better for you if you left that shit, somewhere else. You guys have let people who have no game whatsoever sell you a bunch of bullshit about street life and the life of trying to catch and have women. Lying, telling you to lie to them, telling you to fool them. That ain't how you have no woman. Well, you might get catch for right now, but having a woman don't mean right now. Having a woman means, having her for a while. And you guys can't do it. Why? Because you don't understand that you actually thought that the shit that these motherfuckers are giving you, that you can live what they're saying without going outside your goddamn house. You want to sit on the computer and you want to practice all this stuff with your computer friends, your computer lady friends, and you ain't doing nothing but digging a hole deeper for yourself because sooner or later you're going to have to meet her. And when you meet her, you ain't going to even be the guy you were being on the computer because on the computer you're brave, you're Superman, but in real life you're Clark Kent. You know that's ridiculous, don't you? If you didn't before, you do know now. That is simply and utterly ridiculous. I'm not going to entertain any of that false reasoning. And I hope there are many motherfuckers out there that think they slick. And I don't mean slick, having hoes, because this is not about hoes. I'm talking about slick, just thinking you got your shit together. And if you do think that, come on, let's talk personally so we can get it together if it ain't together, because you know me. If you get on the line with me and say some bullshit, I'm going to check you. But if you say some strong shit, I'm going to congratulate you. Yeah, what's up?
Man, now this is kind of not related, but you can answer this now or whatever. But this question I have for you: what is the most incredible serving that you've seen? Because I was reading something about a guy serving a guy for his chick, but leaving him like a glass of milk in a newspaper or something. What's the dopest ones that you've heard of? Letting the cat know you've been served.
Okay, man. See now. This is not the pimp show. So
I know.
what I want to know, man, what do you think serving is, and how can it be beautiful? I don't even understand that, because serving is simply so that you can get paid, because you can't get paid from that broad if you ain't served that motherfucker. Because if he's not served, that's still his woman. So when he see her, He's finna check her for not checking in. So there's no beautiful way. There is all kinds of ways. I didn't got bitches that left me, and I go where the goddamn leave my money in the cookie jar, and I go there and ain't no money, some sugar there. Shit. Now what that bitch saying? You think I'm gonna try to guess what that fucking bitch is saying when she left me some sugar? You know why? Because when she came, I didn't have shit from that bitch. But when she left, I done got paid. She looked much better going than coming. So what I'm saying, don't try to figure that kind of shit out, man. That shit is so whack and weak for what you're really trying to do in the streets. You ain't caring about that. All you want to do it the most without frills way possible. That's why you pick up the phone, you call that motherfucker and say, yeah, man, that's bro. I started to say Faye, man. That's my wife. Any deal with that bro Faye? Yeah, she with me, nigga. I'm getting that money tonight. And as a pimp, you just say, well, charge that bitch, man. And then, of course, you're going to ride out there and try to, move her. But because he served you, your hands is tied and you can't touch her, or you got a problem. Now,
right? Okay. Because I've heard stories of cats, giving them maybe a fish or something rolled up in a newspaper with a note or something like that. So I was just wondering what.
But what is it for?
Thing. You know what? I don't know. Is he clowning? Is that his way of saying I took your bitch and then I'm gonna clown you with a little with a little funny ass gift or something? Is that what that is?
Well, let me say this. Let's say you did that, and I see the fish. Well, I don't want the motherfucker wrapped in some paper. I ain't gonna pick it up. So how am I served? How are you serving me? Because when I see that bitch, I'm gonna cut her head, and then when I see you, I'm gonna break your jaw. Because what I'm saying is that's weak ass shit.
I got you.
Huh?
Got you. Okay.
So, wait. I just picked you up. You said the newspaper is like a something for the news.
Let's say I give you an example. Let's say I'm a player on the track or something, and I took one of your chicks. I go to the florist and I go buy a rose, and then I'll put a little guppy in there or something, and then I'll leave you a note. Yeah, the game. I peeled you for such and such. I'm the big fish now.
Hey, you know what I would do? Even though you served me with that weak shit, I better not see that bitch.
I believe you, too.
I better not see her. Hey, I better not see her, man. You better take her somewhere else with that weak shit. That shit is so weak. Hey, that don't do nothing but expose that you a chump. And you probably wouldn't even be able to be. If you did that, And I went to some of my partners and said, man, this motherfucker give me some paper, some fish in a paper or whatever, talking about he the big fish now, and he has some kind of guppy. Man, I tell that motherfucker, them niggas was right looking for you to make sure you don't get no money. Man, you can't be weak like that. See, what I'm saying, hey Trey, that's some good shit right there, because we finna check our statements now. Standing on it. How could I use standing on it right now in that example you just gave me, Trey?
Oh, keep doing what you pimp harder than you did before. Just like you don't give a fuck.
Oh, no. Hey, now you're kicking, now you're talking, Trey. I got to correct you now, nigga. Shit, took me all them questions asked you. Hey, standing on it is like this. When you riding around with whoever and y'all talking shit, you know, and you say some shit like, man, I ain't letting no sucker have my bitch, man. You know, I don't give a fuck if he do serve me. I'm saying you don't know this sucker finna serve you with some damn paper and whatever the hell you said. So standing on it in that instance would be ain't no way you gonna let that suffice as a proper servant. I ain't no fisherman. I'm not a consumer. I wasn't looking for no fish, and I don't take hints. And I would rank you like that when I seen you on the track. I would do that. And all the niggas that's listening would be saying, man, don't. That's what I said, pimp, Rosebud, pimp. Nigga standing on his. Nigga can't come with that fake shit. You know why? Because it's bringing some new shit to the game, and that's what's fucked the game up, motherfuckers, bringing that new punk shit to the game. Oh, I'm scared to call you. Hey, that sounds like one of them computer pimps. You know, he's scared to call me, so he gonna fucking bring a fish, a big fish, and then they gonna have a little guppy, and I guess that's supposed to tell me something. It does. It tell me you weak as fuck, and when I see you, even if the bitch in the car, I'm taking her out the car. We gonna have to go to it, nigga. You got to say something to make me think you ain't this nigga I can take this bitch from with that punk shit you said. Next. Standing on it means, seriously, that everything you do, the way you live, the way you think, the way you act, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you catch women, the way you do something as mundane as pay your bills, is all due to how you feel about your life choice. That's what standing on it means. And if you're doing any of what I'm talking about, you ain't no weak motherfucker, definition-seeking, hint-ass dropping punk. You have chose this lifestyle of being an alpha dog, and you're going to live it to the fullest as long as you have life. And you will do it with a flair that attracts women and make men jealous. This is what you have to be prepared for, and this is what you got to do this, because if they see punk in you, they going to try you. That's just all it is to it. So you know they jealous and they looking at you. So if they see you walking with your ass cheeks tight like you holding a motherfucking dime in your ass while you walk, they finna get at you. You got to understand, seeing through muddy water and spotting dry land means nothing can surprise you. It means you're ready for any and everything that could possibly occur. You look for jackers. You look for any kind of bitch shit in your house. You goddamn can see in a phone call that you're about to have a problem and figure out what to do about the problem before it happens. When you can see through muddy water and spot dry land, you are a thinking machine that will never allow yourself to stop thinking or become complacent. I want all of you out there to go get my goddamn book and read it. And those of you that got my book and don't have my course, get my course, because the book has a lot of shit that you're going to be able to equate to your own situation right now, even though it's about the game, Rosebudd, the American Pimp. But that course, I'm telling you, that course is just going to change your life. Like the brother from Jamaica said, it's going to change your life because of how clear and how it's precise. The thing about that course, hey Trey, matter of fact, man, don't let me get through this show without putting these guys up on what we gonna be doing about the course on YouTube. Fellas, Trey, come on, tell them.
Well, we gonna make it available to where Rosebudd will be doing the course for you, basically on YouTube, but it'll be for the cats that have the course, so you'll be able to get it live from the horse's mouth, right there, in real time.
Hey, what we gonna do with that is, let's say this particular one is going to be about the first part of 1.0. I'm gonna get on YouTube. I'm gonna break that whole part down, and then I'm gonna take your goddamn questions. But of course, you have to already have the course. You can't. And I'm going to look you up because it's going to be private. You ain't going to be able to just get in there. It's going to be private. I'm going to have to look you up. And I did have a computer crash about 2 years ago, so some of you guys that bought my shit a long time ago might not be in there. But I'm sure you got your receipt and shit. So just let me know. I ain't trying to keep you from getting it. I'm just trying to keep dudes from getting it that didn't get the course. So that's going to be a dope thing. That's coming up within the next week.
And they'll definitely get to see the difference between having to actually, because I know you're going to be kicking some gems there. I mean, you kick some gems on the course, but like when me and you talk and we interact, it's a whole different connection on when I ask you questions on the course, or I just ask you general questions that I may have. So that's going to be dope.
Hey, you know what, man? That's another thing. You should have said that when you were selling me this too. I'd have bought it a little quicker, because I do see that when me and you sit up and talk, there's a deeper understanding about it was just deeper. Even though I'm thinking that I didn't explain this shit very clearly in my course, it's just when we talk, it just gets clearer. You're right about that. And that's what I want to give all you cats, all you guys out there that really need some more clarity but afraid to ask for whatever reason. We're going to do a YouTube. You're going to get to see me. I ain't going to be negative or nothing, but shit, I'm going to be looking like a regular guy just like y'all that you do not have to fear. And it just may make it a little easier for us, man. It just, and this Trey's idea. This ain't my idea. This is why I fuck with this motherfucker, because he had these kind of ideas. So we got to understand that if you're ready for any and everything that can occur, you ain't gonna let nothing catch you off guard. You have to be a thinker, though. You have to put that in your head. You have to be a thinker in order for you to be thinking about stuff, in order to keep them from happening or short-stopping your night or giving you some kind of negative experience. If you become a thinking machine, that's going to not ever allow you to stop thinking or become complacent. See, I want all of you guys out there to do yourself a favor. And if you don't have my course, get it. If you do have parts of it, get the rest. Because I'm telling you, a lot of you guys have parts 1 and 2, and you think, which you have, you've learned hella shit. But think about this. If you think you don't need no more of it because you learned so much, in those two, you only got like 1/10 of what's available for you. So if you like that with 1/10 of that information, imagine how you'd be with all of the information. Just think like that. You know, I want to see y'all on PayPal or whatever so I can send you shit. I'm doing 2 for 1. You know that. You spend $100, I'm giving you $200 worth of shit. You buy 1 tool, I'm giving you 2 tools. Even with the ride along series, I'm doing all this shit, man. I'm doing it for you. That's what I'm doing it for. Now, every person in this audience need to understand what we talking about. Now, for one thing, I don't want to simply sit here and speak to people who are not willing to invest in themselves. And I surely don't want to speak with people that don't believe in me. I mean, you ain't got to believe in me, you know, kiss my ass or suck my dick or none of that goddamn shit. But I'm saying if you believe in me, you need to understand what you believe in, and you believe in something. Now, I'm looking at the board. Doggone it, I do see some questions. Trey, how come you ain't on these questions?
I was up here talking. I didn't see no questions.
917, what's up, bro?
Hey, Rosebud, this is Serge. How are you?
Serge, what's happening, man?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. What's the question? What you got?
Yeah, I have a question for you. I'm fucking with a lot of bitches, and my question is, I see a lot of times the bitch brings me the idea that she has a boyfriend. And I'm going through these times when a lot of bitches, they telling me they have boyfriend. And I'm not sure how can I handle it in this case. Should I just move on? Start into the game and move on? Yeah.
No, man. No. A lot of women tell you they got a boyfriend because they want to see what you gonna do, because they know a lot of motherfuckers is just gonna keep going. You don't do that. You tell her, that ain't no big deal. I got a girlfriend. I ain't trying to be your boyfriend. Hey, and if she laugh, she know you didn't busted her. You know, man, believe me, brother. Women don't be out looking for shit or available for shit unless they want some shit. Because the real women that's really, got a man or a husband or whatever, a significant other, they don't come out without him. I mean, they might go out every blue moon, but you ain't going to be seeing them. Serge, you got to understand, man, it's not that they're liars. It's that they're playing a game. Everything that they say, you know, especially when they hear your accent and they know you're not from here, they just gonna say some shit to you, man. And they might say it fast. They might say it and you don't know what it means, really know what it means. Serge, let me ask you this. How come you don't, when they say something like whatever, throw you off, how come you don't say, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, not mean. No. You don't want to say it mean, but you want to say not like you shocked either, but like you really said, what the fuck does that mean? And you could be smiling when you say that. But what I'm saying is, women, they know that that's going to put you off when they say that. But what happens when it don't put you off? I bet you let it put you off every time you hear it.
Well, I started using stuff like, well, more or less, but I started using stuff like, how's it working out for you? And I say, I'm not Dr. Phil, so I don't want to hear about your problems, but that's why I stopped, because it doesn't bring anything on my plate. So I'm kind of trying to joke about it, you know.
Well, that's a good one. I'm not Dr. Phil. That's a good one. I don't want to hear about your problems, but that's cutting off the conversation.
That's true.
You want to say something to keep the conversation going. She say, well, I got a boyfriend. And when you say that you got a girlfriend, you be ready to say something. I got a girlfriend. And I sure ain't leaving her. Or whatever you say after that. Have something to say, to see what she has to say. Now, this is conversation, and you don't want her to lead the conversation. So, Serge, the things I be telling you, man, you don't really be getting clearly, and I understand it. We got a language barrier where these words don't really mean what I want them to mean to you, man. Because the last time we was talking, I told you got to get a sense of humor. You just got to have a sense of humor, and that's another thing you can do. You can say, when she tell you she got a man, I got a man. You can laugh. Girl, don't you know I'm way past that shit? You just tell her. Don't be scared to tell her. And the thing about it is, I'm not guaranteeing you no action. What I'm guaranteeing you is that you ain't gonna be shut down. And if you don't get shut down, you gonna have some act. Can't nobody shut me down. I don't care what they say. I'm gonna say something. I'm coming back. I ain't gonna even argue with them. It just depends on what they say. I'm gonna flow with it, and I'm gonna turn that shit to where I'm coming from as we talk. I don't care what they talk about. I mean, you guys can listen to me on the show. Women call. Women be having their attitudes. I ain't caring who they are. I don't know them damn bitches. All I know is women, and I'm going to deal with them because they are women. And you see what happened on every one of them shows. They be willing to get with me. They ask me all kind of shit. Damn, how big is your dick? They crazy. So what I'm saying to you is you have to not be crazy, but you have to be able to be seen as a crazy motherfucker. Not nuts, insane crazy, humorous. Got a lot of jokes crazy. Not jokes. No, we never tell jokes. But see the fun side of life kind of crazy. And the bitches love that, man. They love it, sir. You got anything else?
I see. Gotcha. Yeah, one more question. I sometimes get like instant date, like I go for coffee with the bitch, and then somehow I try to rearrange the second date, and somehow it falls through the crack. I'm wondering if it's something on my end or it's on her end.
Well, I mean, that's hard to answer, man, because you got to really have a particular situation and explain the whole situation so I can see what you did right or wrong. But in that instance, to me, if don't nothing happen, excuse me, when I meet somebody, I ain't talking about I fuck her. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying, but something, let's say we go to get some coffee and we get through with the coffee and she gets up. I mean, we both get up, but she's ready to actually go. Then I wouldn't even want a second date with her. I wouldn't even want to see what's up with her, man. Because
How long are these coffee dates? How long are these coffee dates?
Well, I'm trying to cut it till 45 minutes.
Oh, that's too long.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
that's your problem right there. That's where you lost her.
That sure is your problem right there, man.
Gotcha. Thanks, guys.
Serge, on a coffee date, that's 5 minutes. Maybe 10. Maybe 10. Because it's not really a date. You just taking her or having her go to get some coffee with you so you can shoot some shit with her for about a few minutes and let her, see who you are, blah, 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 give her your card, and she gonna call you. Or she may not, but that's what it's for. A coffee date, that's not a date. See, this is what I'm talking about with you, Serge, and I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm saying this because this language barrier, man, when we say date with things like a coffee date or ice cream date or pizza might take a little longer. That might actually be a date. But what I'm saying, they're not really dates, man. That's just what they're calling them. That's what they're saying they are. They're really, for a lack of better words, the only thing that they can actually say to get what they're actually wanting to get as far as the few minutes with her. But hey, look, let's meet up for some coffee. And she say, okay. Don't think of it as, oh, man, I got a coffee date. Don't think of it as that. It's not
you said
a date.
it right when you said it right when you said meet up. Never refer to that as a date or even say the word date come out your mouth. She's going to immediately shut down.
Hey, really? And you gotta understand, Serge, for you. Everybody that's listening, this is not necessarily for you unless you're a foreigner and you just don't have 100% control or understanding of English. Don't let words get used that they can mean more, because English words mean more than one thing. Up can mean you know it. Up can mean to look up and see. It can mean all kinds of things. And that's English. It's the only language where these words mean so much. And that's why it's confusing to people that don't realize this. So, sirs, this is what I want you to start doing. When you talk to these bras and they say any kind of goddamn word that has some sort of you ain't really up on what it means, stop her. Let's say, what do you mean by that? Well, use her word. What do you mean by whatever word she said? And ask her what she means. This is going to get you more conversation. Plus, it's going to get you more knowledge about how women talk and what they mean, because they all use the same words. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right,
yes,
bro.
Sir. And what I do on stuff like that, man, I don't do no longer than 15 minutes. If I choose to buy the coffee, because I ain't spending a whole bunch of money, make a joke on her paying for the coffee, and then make her feel like she's broke if she stutter steps like, oh, you ain't got no money for the coffee? I'll get this one. And then before you leave on that 15 minutes, make sure you set the second date up if that's what you're gonna do. Then and there, make her commit. Then if she ain't feeling you, she ain't gonna commit.
Gotcha.
Good advice, Trey.
All right.
I'm getting worried
Rosebud,
about you.
one more comment. Rosebud, one more comment.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Thank you so much for your course. Because believe me or not, but I start a lot of getting loose bitches. Like I'm on a train station and the girl's approaching me and they give me an action and I see the body language. It's just like crazy. I don't know what's going on, but now I understand. So thank you so much.
Well, yeah, man. The more you try to see, the more you're gonna see, sirs. And like I told you when you got the course, I don't care. Sometimes I might be hard on you, but that's to just make you pass that bullshit up.
Gotcha.
All right, man. I'm putting you back in. Hey, I got a lot of calls. I'm coming to you as soon as I can. 3.7-286. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Rosebud? It's KD Stunts, man. What's up with you, champ?
Hey, man. What's happening with you?
KD.
Man, I heard you. Ain't much, man. I heard you was in an accident, man. I'm just checking on you. Glad to hear your voice and you sounding strong and right. So that's all it is. Checking on my OG. That's all.
Hey, well, cool, man. But it wasn't no big deal. I just put it on Facebook, but nobody was hurt. But I was scared, KD. Hey, I had to control myself because I didn't holler. I damn near screamed. Men don't scream, brother.
Right. Well, that's what's up, man. That's good. I'm glad you see. That's what I'm saying. You show a nigga how to keep a sense of humor about shit. If a nigga didn't know, you always keep that upbeat attitude. So I gotta give it to you.
For sure, man. Thanks, man.
Ain't no problem, bro. I want to just holler at you, OG.
Wait a minute, man. I cut you off. Hold on.
Yeah,
sound like you.
Yeah, I was coming with a question, and my question is more or less like this. Let's say when you're setting up a meeting, right, with a chick, you're supposed to meet or whatever and all this, and then let's say things change up. Maybe you know what I'm saying. She got to arrange it, make it for another day. She want to try to put things on another day. What is it about like? Well, what about it is like it could be cool, but then like maybe she want to change something else. How do you hold on to, because let's say like it might want to be change the time and change the meeting place. She wants you to come meet her over there. Instead, you already arranged for her to come meet you somewhere on a particular day. Just because she want to switch the day up, don't mean you should switch everything else up. So
yeah, but the first switch is your answer, because that means she don't want to do it. Anytime you done set some shit up anytime you didn't made this shit a particular, and right before it, some kind of change comes, the writing is on the wall for you, bro. You ain't even supposed to try to fade her. Well, look, let's do this another time. You don't supposed to let her change it up. You guys hungry, man.
If she late,
you guys
you gotta
quit
change
being
it.
so goddamn hungry.
Yeah, if she late, she like she. If a girl call me up talking about a girl call me up talking about she late, and she gonna be 10, 15, 20 minutes late, I'd be like, all right, cool, we just do this another time. I let her know my time is valuable. You ain't switching no time frames or nothing like that. You knew hours, you knew it, or a day ahead what time the time was. Don't be changing that shit in the last minute. I'm not doing that.
I hear that.
Hey,
I hear that. I'm not knocking y'all. Let me. Go ahead. What's up, bro?
KD, the real thing that it boils down to is that if you was worth whatever to her, she would have been ready. And she would have did whatever the hell y'all arranged. Otherwise, she trying to flip the script on you. She trying to make you accept what the hell she talking about, therefore gaining control of the particular situation. And as long as you're going along with it, she going to change it all up. That's why you smash it at the very, very beginning. I'm not saying a woman don't have good ideas. I'm not saying a woman should not be able to say where you should go or where you're going on a date or whatever. I'm saying exactly what I'm saying, and I mean exactly what I mean. When it's set up, go ahead. You want to say something? Go ahead.
I wanted to say something because of what you're saying. It's bringing up things in regards to the conversation, and that's what I'm saying. She wanted to change the day, but then she actually tried to change the location, which I held firm. I was like, nah, I'm not changing that location. The location is what it is. Now, if you want to change the day, I could understand. We could change the day. Maybe something came up. She said some whatever excuse she used. You know what I'm saying? But I said, okay, fine, all right, that's cool. I'm not tripping about that because, shit, I can go ahead and make something else happen. I'm not trying to go ahead and act like because she changed some shit up, I'm in a fucking bind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm in a fucking problem. So just because you want to change the day, shit, I just move in the next bitch. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
I'm
not thinking like that. What y'all talking
KD, that's not how you roll. And you know it. I can hear what you're saying.
No, that's how I roll.
KD,
I mean,
come
whatever.
on,
You
man.
can say what you're
KD,
saying.
let me tell you why I know it's not how you roll.
I don't have time to front for you and these other niggas, man. I really don't. When I holler at you, man, my time is precious, bro. Don't tell me about them fronting on niggas. That's the biggest offense you can make to a nigga talking.
Let me put you on mute, man. Fuck you with that bullshit. Hey, listen. Let me. He might not be listening, but let me tell you. Anybody that will say the shit that he's saying, they don't need to call in. They don't need to go through this. What do you do in this instance, and what do you do in that instance? What happens is the guys that do that, and they bring up the first thing they say is really what they would do. That's the only thing that they're telling them that's the truth. But then when I start telling them about, like this nigga KD, when I start telling him about, man, that ain't how you roll, he don't want to hear the truth. He want to front. I don't be fronting in front of these niggas. Well, why are you talking about what the fuck you do with a bitch?
Well, let me tell you this too, bud. What I detected, why would you even? I wouldn't even negotiate the second date or the time frame. I would be like, I'll get back at you, and let me see what my schedule's looking like. I'll get at you and see what's up. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow at 7:00.
Trey, that's why I said you don't roll like that. Because if he would have been a man and stayed on the motherfucking phone instead of being a punk, he would have heard, man. Ain't no way you gonna even let her change that first date. He already said that's what he did. But I didn't let her change the place. But she changed the date. What's the difference? If you let her change the date, she can change the time and everything else. That's what they gonna do. And hey Trey, ain't that what I told him when he first was telling me this, man? Man, when you let them change this and you go for it, they finna change everything because they want the control of the date. It's not a bad thing. It just makes you not shit in her eyes. So if that's the case, I'm not saying that because she want to change the date or take control of the date is a bad thing, but by you going for some shit that she's doing in order to do that, you're looking like a little punk to her, or you don't have your shit together. Because I don't care what nobody say. Women like a motherfucker to control them, not physically control them, not forcefully control them, but to be able to control the situation. So whatever you're going to do is say blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm probably going to get a knife through in my back because my woman in here listening to me. She says, you don't be planning shit. I got a plan. Well, that's just how I do it. I'm talking about in order for my woman has to plan every goddamn thing. Cause what do you want? I don't care. Where you want to go? I don't care. Wherever you want to go. I mean, I'm easy. Sometimes I have something in particular, but what I'm telling y'all, since y'all ain't got no goddamn woman, since y'all got bitches that want to play you, you got to understand what I'm telling you and what it means, how valuable it is to you. And you really need to understand the value of these fucking courses. Because just like, see, KD Stunts, man, I hope he come back on. Because he's so punk with his shit, man. Trey, you done seen this 2 or 3 times with that nigga. He call in, want to get on somebody's bandwagon, talking about he complimenting so he can say whatever the fuck he say, which be whack all the time, and then he get mad when a nigga check him. And then he want to overtalk me. He want to overtalk me. He ain't going to let me talk on my show when all I got to do is shut his ass off. I'm just saying.
I was going.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask him, man. I mean, if you, we all follow the lion. How's a lion going to let a female lion come into the pride and tell him when she gonna come hunt, or when she gonna eat, or when she's gonna walk with him to go drink the water by the lake where the zebras are? I mean, come on, man, you don't do that.
No, man, and see that shit is very important, and people just have the wrong understanding of they hear this shit instead of hearing it for what's really being said. They hear it for the fly. Oh man, that's how shit. Oh man, this ain't telling me. No, you ain't hearing me say that shit. I'm saying any motherfucker worth his salt, present company excluded. Any motherfucker worth his salt know what the fuck he want to do when he got something broad with him. Or when he finna figure out what the hell he want to do. Where you want to go? She's already to judge you as some chump. I don't care if you're going to get a snow cone. At least you say, well, we going to get a couple of snow cones and suck on them babies, and then we might go, whatever. I mean, I ain't saying what's the great date, but I'm saying you better have something that you're willing to risk. And that's getting embarrassed. If you ain't willing to risk being embarrassed, because what's embarrassing? When you say, hey, baby, you want to do this? No. Can we do it another day? You know you'd be embarrassed. So, KD Stunts, I'm a look for his number, and I hope he fucking takes his Kotex off and goddamn call a nigga back, because he on his periods now. The motherfucker. Hey, and I'm talking this shit, nigga. I hope you do call back. I hope your motherfucking punk ass get on the goddamn phone.
Rosebud.
Man, that motherfucker went to Walgreens to buy some hosiery, goddammit. He know that bitch ass nigga. Come on, man. I ain't with that shit. I try to deal with him. So you hear me talk with him several times. I give him action. You might be a man this time, man, so I'm going to give you your action. But he always want to be a punk. When he say something that, first, let me tell you, I already got him pegged, Trey. And when I say this, you're going to notice it. Trey, he always call. He give me some kind of compliment. Then we talk about that compliment And once he see that I'm going with that compliment, he drop his bullshit in. Then, when I tell him, see, because you ain't going to get me going with this confidence bullshit, this comfortable compliment bullshit, then you sneak some bullshit in on me. I'm way sharper than that. And he always get busted. And then he can't stand it. No, I'm going to talk over you. Bruh, I ain't going to do nothing but mute your motherfucking ass. You ain't going to talk over me. What you going to do is get straightened out.
It's obvious he heard the Sergio convo. That sparked a question in him, which was, that should be happening to me too. He called in. He got his diagnosis from the doctor, and still says he don't believe he got cancer.
Hey, no. Hey, he got his diagnosis from the doctor, and he rejected the diagnosis. He said the doctor don't know shit. Hey, you know what though, man? I might be mistaken, but that motherfucker be calling, asking all these goddamn questions, and he be having, I think, now I'm not sure, but he be having motherfuckers call, he be having some kind of show. Why the fuck you come on my show to ask these questions and you got a show? Why? Because he steal my shit, and he said on his show like he made the shit up. Now come on. Ain't that some punk shit, man? Come on, man. You don't know, it's a lot of motherfuckers do that, Trey. They be on motherfuckers just bought my course, and they just, dress some kind of site up, and they just pirated my shit. And then I guess they be selling it, but where they lose at is when the motherfuckers, have questions. They ain't got no goddamn questions. They just took your money. I didn't have motherfuckers want their money back because they bought my shit from one of them motherfuckers. And then when they show their receipt, it ain't me. So
it got a white dude with a suit and tie on.
Hey, so people say, man, why you don't care? Well, man, because the same motherfucker that bought the shit from them at some kind of discounted price gonna come buy it from me because they want the real deal. So in reality, them motherfuckers is advertisement for me, man. But I really don't want to front my shit off like that. But it's the internet. You know what I'm saying? What can you do?
Yeah, just like that. Just like that what do you call him? The artist, the pickup artist dude that called in. The stuff that he was mentioning that that you talk about on the course that we learned, he don't even know why he was doing what he was doing, but he said he was learning shit.
See, so Trey, just like you say, you see so many fakes now, 98%. Just because they say something slick. Just because they got some kind of slick approach, it don't mean shit. It just means that's what they got, some kind of slick approach. We got the real deal. We got the truth. And we got the resource. Because my confidence course is from what I lived. We're never going to run out. We're never going to run out of what answer. And like I didn't explain to everybody, the cold part about this course is that it makes you have your own answers. It makes you answer your questions. Whereas before you got to wait to my show to ask a question. Now you think of that question, you got the answer. You just make yourself think of it, which is dope to me. Now, I want some more, excuse me, man. I want some more questions. But
I got one myself that I wanted to ask you about. They got this new thing that I'm seeing out here, man. These women are coming with this. Yeah, I just want to be alone. I really don't want a boyfriend or anything like that. I just want to be alone. I'm starting to see it posted up a lot. I'm starting to see this. I want to almost say that's almost like a alpha move by these females are trying to make, trying to put you in the chase mode before it even starts.
Well, I'm glad you said that last sentence because that's all that is. That's just a ploy to get attention. And these bitches that say that shit got a lot of motherfuckers fucking with them. I ain't saying they getting the pussy up or nothing like that, but they got a lot of motherfuckers fucking with them, and that's why they say that. Because all them motherfuckers that's fucking with them gonna start hitting them, talking about, well, you ain't got to be alone like, whoa, whoa, I'll do this, let's do this, woo, woo. And that's all she wants to do is get that attention. Now, I don't, I'm telling you, Trey, when you come over, again, I'll show you. I got like 3,500 friends, and maybe 200 of them is women. I don't accept that bullshit. Because at first I was accepting their friends and all this shit. And then when I click on their page, see what's up with them, porno, booty, nothing but big titties and, bitch. So I don't even accept any bitch that put that friend shit on my page. I put no, and then I put mark it as spam. Because I ain't trying to have you, get with me with that bullshit. I don't want no 5,000 friends and bitches putting on my page, about the fake, what do you call it, changed up a Photoshop picture. It's probably so stupid, man. And these dudes, man, they be on there, well, wouldn't you like, and just, oh, man, it's sad. And I stopped again. I was going back to my that page where you see everybody's shit on Facebook, but it just made me so sick. I done stopped again. I ain't fucking with that no more, man, because that just make you want to get in people's business by reading that stupid shit they be saying, and you want to just ask them, well, how stupid can you be, man, to put on Facebook that you're only looking for a really good, solid woman? Like a really good, solid woman is going to respond. Yeah. That shit is so stupid. Check this out. Now, I know that you motherfuckers out there want to be taken seriously. But I also know that you won't really do the things to be taken seriously. Now, I don't know of a professional bowler who will not wear those fucking hideous bowling shoes. Do you? In order to be able to say you can stand on it and really mean it, you're going to have to challenge your own taste sometimes. You're going to have to challenge your principles, and you're going to have to constantly test your boundaries. You got to do this to make your beliefs real. If you was a bowler and you didn't put on those goddamn shoes, how can you say that you stand on what bowling requires? Everything is easy until you break it down and get deeper into the meaning of things. That's why I emphasize critical thinking. You guys want to do everything only surface. You don't want to think of shit really. Critically think about it. When you break it down and get deeper into the meaning of it, when you break it down, it takes you deeper into the meaning of things. I don't want to make any of you uncomfortable, but if this is making you a little uneasy, it's because you are out of your league. And when I say this, it's a situation that's making you uncomfortable. If you out and you get uncomfortable with this female you talking to, she don't look it, but evidently you think it, because why are you getting uncomfortable? You got to think something ain't right. And, it could quite possibly be the time that's, she about to decide whether it's worth fucking with you or not. See, maybe you really want to be a qualified man and just don't know how or where to begin. I can understand that. But I can't do anything but discuss the ins and outs of this life that we live with you. You have to take it upon yourself. Go out and get some experience so that when we do talk, you're going to have something to ask about. You have to take the course seriously, and you have to take each little assignment that it gives you more seriously. Because if you don't do the assignments, if you barely do the assignments or half-ass do the assignments, you're going to get half-ass results. Standing on your game starts with getting some game. You can't stand on it if you don't have any. See, this is what I'm talking about. When it comes to being down in this game that we be claiming, if you haven't practiced it at all points, how can you claim it? Now, you bear with me right here, and you're going to see how you guys can't continue to claim the shit you claim and expect to not get treated the way you get treated. If you would step back and look at it, you'd see that's exactly where it is at. It's around you. It's everything but in you. Another important thing that we're going to discuss tonight is being prepared. I am sure you all remember the Boy Scouts motto, be prepared. In a sense, you all are like Boy Scouts, in the sense that you don't know what's out there, but you have some knowledge that you've gained from dealing with me on this show. Trey here to clear up some things with his goddamn good-ass questions and answers. You willing to experiment outside of your living room. That's good. When I say you must be able to see through muddy water and spot dry land, that means you're about to embark on a lifestyle that has rules and boundaries, but they will not necessarily be abided by. Sometimes you break them on purpose, rules, fuck a boundary, fuck a limitation. Those are the ones you didn't prescribe for yourself. But in the case that you did prescribe one for yourself, break that motherfucker too if it's not serving you the correct purpose. You're going to have to see what is about to happen before it actually does happen. You're going to have to be able to interpret information from a woman that is straight out lying to you, and she don't even know that you're quizzing her on it. You got to be sharp like that. You don't have to be able to understand things you do. You're going to be able to understand things others cannot even conceive, let alone understand.
Yeah, man.
You're going to have to develop a vision in life that supersedes any other vision available to you, because you're going to be living according to your rules only. In short, this shit is not cute or cool. This shit is your life. And if you're not careful, you're going to lose all of it. Now, Trey, I had a short show today, and I do know you got that badass, what did you call it, man? I forget what you called it, but that music you just hooked up, right?
A little mixtape I did. Yeah, I don't have that loaded up because I didn't have that loaded up because I thought you was gonna do the whole show. Plus, it would have took the whole show to play it. But what I will do is anybody that gets a tool or any more Rosebud, I will send that mixtape over to you, and it's bad, man. It's bad.
Hey, check this out, though, man. You don't have no music you can play for a couple of... Huh?
There's 80 minutes. Do I have any music to play for what? I could play.
You don't have nothing you can play? to the end of this, cause I'm in the motel, man, and people here. I'm talking loud, and man, people hitting the wall and shit.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll throw something on for a little bit.
Hey, you guys, before I go, listen. You gotta understand this shit. I'm your goddamn friend, and I want you to be a winner. And the more, if you guys listen to Trey or knew Trey before, I'm sure you can hear some changes in this motherfucker's just personality. And that's because, like you say, we talk. Me and him kick it all the time, more than the chorus. That's why it's going to be cool that we get that YouTube going so you and I can kick it more than the chorus. But,
yeah, and
Trey, man, I love you, man, and I'll be back tomorrow. Things will be, back to normal once we get everything hooked up for YouTube, and we'll roll. What's up?
Real quick before you go, I want to let people know there was something that when I was listening to your body language course, man, I was talking to somebody and I was watching how their chest rise and falls, looking how their eyes would shift during conversation. I would plan a question and look at their body movement when they said yes, and then when I asked them a question I thought they lie about, I could see the different reaction in their face and their body language. But I just want to tell you that, man, there's so much stuff in there that people are just really missing. It's ridiculous. But all right, man, do your thing, man.
Wait, let me say this. The one thing about you, man, that I hate it, but I love it, you investigate. A lot of people don't. You investigate shit until you get your little opinion about it or whatever the hell, and then you move, which is good, man. It's really good. I just hate it because you take me through so many damn changes. Hey, man. Hey, all you guys, be cool, man, and we'll be definitely on Thursday. I'm out, Trey.
All right, man. I got it.
Oh, wait, man. 614, man. I didn't see him. Wait a minute, man. Wait. Oh, shit. Trey.
We here. He ain't hung
Where
up.
did 614 go? Oh, he hung up? Okay, go ahead, man. All right, 813, did we get him? 313 came back. Hold on.
I don't think we got him.
Hold on. Hey, 313, what's up?
What's up, Uncle Rosebud? What's up?
All right, you got a question?
Yeah, I got a quick question before you get up out of here, man.
What's up?
At the beginning of the show, you say you don't always get what you want, and then Trey kind of chimed in on it. But even though when you talk a lot of shit and you doing what you do and you don't always get what you want, what's on the flip side of that? What you supposed to do when you don't get what you want and you step correctly or do what you were supposed to do?
Bruh, listen to this, man. You can't win them all. Hey, when you don't get what you want, you didn't get what you want. Fuck it. I mean, see, it would be different if you only going to come out on Mondays, one Monday a month, and you're going to try to get what you want. And if you don't get it then, I guess you would try to, go through some changes to get it. But you can want something every day, 3, 4, 5 times a day. So when you don't get what you want from this situation here and you start tripping, that means you ain't finna put no more work in to go get what you want. And as long as you like that, then you're going to be wondering what should I do to get what I want from this motherfucker that didn't give me what I want. But if you think like you didn't get what you want from that motherfucker, so I'm going to bend the corner and try to get it from this motherfucker. If you think like that, you ain't going to never trip about not getting what you want. I mean, I heard that 2 or 3 times tonight. How to get past not getting what you want. By accepting that you didn't get it. It don't supposed to stop you from wanting it. You just accept that you didn't get it.
So you saying just charge it to the game and move on to the next one?
You know it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, I'm going to leave you on, but I'm going to get 813 too. Hey, 813, what's up, man?
What up, what's going on, man?
Nothing too much. What's happening with you?
I heard that, man. I got a question, man. I got a few of them. I'm just ask you one of them, though. I had I fucked up, man. My little chick, man, well, actually my baby mama, man. I lost my respect with the motherfucker, man. You know, what's the best way to get your respect back, man? Or do you think I should just talk the shit up to the game, man?
If you don't mind telling me, what'd you do to lose the respect?
Shit, basically, just
lying, fucking around with women, doing shit. Hold on, lying to her, fucking around with women, other women, doing shit, not in her face, but you certainly what?
All that shit, all the some sneaky ass, all that shit you just said, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, wait a minute, man. Why would you want to get your respect back with her?
Because I kind of, I love her, man. I do. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, it's really difficult to get your respect back. But if you did get it back, I mean, both of y'all will be waiting for you to do some shit again.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's
what the
like,
fuck is going on right now. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. So why would you want to do that?
Yeah, I guess you're right about that shit. It kind of feels like
2 and 2 is 4,
man.
brother. 2 and 2 is 4. When the respect is lost, it's just about over. There ain't too much you can do. If the respect is lost, it's just, it's gone. And there's nothing you can do except that it's gone. And when you get another woman, you're supposed to make sure you don't take her down that avenue. And about this one that you lost the respect with, if you got a baby with her, you just got to be a better dad. But when you're around her, you just act like it's about the kid. And if she starts seeing changes in you, and she come at you, then you might have some action again. But you got to wait until she comes at you. You feel me?
Dig that, big bro. Yes, sir.
All right, man. You guys stay on the line. If you hear somebody want to chime in, come on. Wait a minute. This is I wanted 813. Who did I get? Okay, 313-808. What's up? All right, 313. What's up? 808. Nothing, man. What's happening with you? I'm good.
I'm chilling, man. I mean, I'm a little out of my element. Me and the old lady got into it, and I just said I'm gone, and then I dipped out. You know what I'm saying? It's Antoine, man. Now I'm in a little halfway joint, transitionary housing, but I'm down and dirty, man. I'm out here in front of the crib, just posted and
this in McFadden?
This is Antoine.
Oh, Antoine, what's happening? You what you just left?
I left like on Monday.
Okay, man. I can't say go back. Now, what I'm saying is, if you want to tell me what happened, then you shouldn't even be asking about it, brother.
No, I was just
listen, man. No. I don't want to hear no excuses. Listen to me. If you say to yourself, because you just said it to me, nah, bud, I ain't going back. If you know that, then there shouldn't be any questions. There shouldn't be any questions that you have concerning that relationship, because you're not going back.
It's not about
that. Okay, well, what's the question concerning?
Oh, the question was concerning something that's more down and dirty, but I'm just trying to keep my head up and keep elegant as I'm broke. You know what I'm saying?
Ask the question. What is the question?
How can I try to remain elegant with little funds, like other than just keeping myself clean? How can I stand apart and it translates in my conversation?
No, stop. Let me ask you something. Do you make money, or do money make you?
No.
No what?
Right. No,
right what? Money. You don't make money?
Right.
So you're falling under the money makes you. Because if you have some money, you'll feel better and you can be more you and blah, blah, blah. Right?
No, it's not that I would feel better. It's just I would look more prepared to take the bitch on.
Hey, brother. See, the thing about you guys, you will lie to yourself. You will continue to lie to yourself. Because I know people that come out the penitentiary with a T-shirt, some goddamn tennis shoes, and some jeans, and maybe $8. And they come up. Why? Because money don't make them. They make money. And anytime you use that kind of bullshit that you saying right there to fucking explain your position, you ain't never coming out of your position. Because that bullshit you said explains it away. There is no reason for you to be broke, stinking and hungry, waiting for some bitch. It just ain't. You ain't got no job?
No. Nope.
Why don't you get a job, man?
I don't
Hold on,
want
let
a
me
job,
get 614. Oh, man. 614, what's up?
Hey, great show tonight. How you doing? Hi, Trey.
Hey, you guys, this is the professor. Yes, how you doing? Hey, wait a minute, Professor. Hang on for a second, and let me finish with 313-808. 3808. I mean, brother, listen. You don't want to get a job. You just said that. You don't make money. You just told me that. But you're waiting to get some money so you can feel better about yourself. Don't you think that sounds pretty stupid, man? Be real, don't be quiet. No. From your perspective. Hey, I'm asking you from your perspective, not my perspective. Doesn't that sound pretty stupid? Okay, then keep doing it. Keep doing it. If it don't sound stupid, keep doing it.
And would you date yourself thinking like that? If you was a female, would you date yourself thinking like that?
That's a question.
Hey, see how quiet he is, man? Oh no, bruh, I'm locking you back in. Hey, 614, how you doing? What you got going today?
Hey, 614 is doing real well. It's good to hear you. I've been listening all evening, and it has been quite a treat. At the same time, it's a lot going on with your men folk tonight, sweetheart, and I'm glad that they're coming forth and trying to get to the next phase of self-discovery and honesty. And
they're going to do it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I've been out of town. I've got illness in the family, and I'm not going to hold you with all of this emotion running around in terms of these snaps and crackles and pops that I'm hearing coming from the souls of your audience, baby. I'm going to wait until another time to talk about the penis because I had some issues just ready to go and grow and do what you need to do in terms of keeping the penis healthy. But seems like
Wait, Miss T. Let's talk about your stuff. Just because we got serious don't mean we can't hear no healthful hints and educational type tidbits for us to chew on.
I was told they love this part of the show. Somebody told me that in the email.
Hey, didn't I tell you that they loved it the last time I talked to you? So don't cut them short. They want to hear this stuff.
Well, baby, let's go ahead and move forward with it. You know, tonight, even though a lot is going on in terms of this mental peace, these people are trying to, as I see it, develop relationships that work, develop relationships that will ultimately lead to some type of happiness and cooperation and the ability to see through muddy waters and see dry land. But when it comes to health, go ahead, sweetheart. When it comes to health is total, it's holistic. And if I'm not thinking on the right plane, then move me to where I need to move. But I see this as being a situation where the joy that these men want to feel is the joy of mingling with that woman, mingling with her juice, mingling with her essence, experience the beauty of orgasm. That's just one phase of it. But in order to do that, we have to understand that, down under the penis has to be strong. And to do that, it's going to take good food. It's going to take exercise. It's going to take drinking what we need to drink in order to stay healthy down there. And if there are girls listening, we'll get to you soon. But right now, I just wanted to share that the penis is basically muscle. And as we age or play sports or involved in a lot of contact activities, including sex, that muscle will sometimes form scar tissue. And this scar tissue will affect a man's ability to have a nice, strong erection. So one of the things that the medical profession is talking about when it comes to men is in order to cut down on what causes this scar tissue is, one, we need to keep our weight at an appropriate level. Two, we need to eat more plant-based food, less greasy food, because greasy food clogs up the blood vessels. Another thing we need to do is not to wear tight underwear. Have you heard anything about the tight underwear, Rosebud?
Well, I heard that it's better for you to let your balls hang instead of be tight, but I don't know what it actually do to be having those little tight underwear, those Speedos and stuff.
Rosebud, you be wearing them silk tighties?
I don't wear that Speedo bullshit, man. No, I wear boxers.
Okay, that's what I wear, man. I thought maybe you from the
What
old
do
school,
those
man. I
Speedos
thought you
and
wore
things
them tight satin ones or something, man. With your name on them.
No, man. I wear boxers, and I don't wear stuff that restrict me like that. But what does it do?
That's exactly what Speedos do. They restrict blood flow to the organs.
Right.
Those boxers are the best things that a man can wear because the penis, the testicles, they need that freedom to move. And when it's time for them to do their job, they're ready to do their job. But also the issue that I keep coming back to is that we have to focus on total health. Total health means, as I said before, getting that exercise, eating a lot more fruits and vegetables, cutting back on junk, garbage, fried food, cutting back on food which clog the blood, cutting back on caffeine, cutting back on soda. Unfortunately, it means cutting back on a lot of things that we ingest just because it tastes good, and learning how to eat foods that are good for us simply because they help the body to work at maximum efficiency.
Say, you mentioned earlier drinks, healthy drinks for down there, I guess. What type of drinks are you talking about?
The healthiest thing that we can drink, and we've heard it 1,000 times,
is water.
When I talk to is water. It's
yeah,
water.
All right, got that right.
I cannot overemphasize what happens with water. Water cleanses. It helps the kidneys do its job. It helps the body to throw out toxins. Everything we eat leaves some type of residue. And the system of elimination, the skin, the digestion, the breath, all of that is trying to work to keep the body in what we call homeostasis. But if I get clogged up in there, then that is going to restrict my capacity to enjoy my total self. As a woman, if I ingest a lot of garbage, then that's going to affect me in terms of my vaginal function. I'm not going to be as creamy and delicious as I could be if I was.
hey, hold on there. This is not an X-rated show. Creamy and delicious. Wow.
Wow. I thought she was going to go to the creamy nougat next.
Hey, Trey, you can't be getting turned on, man. This is a PG show. Hey, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to say that.
I'm getting me a Milky Way bar after I get off of this phone.
Well, and you guys are wonderful. You're on the right track. But when we've got a nice, creamy, and delicious vagina coming together with a strong, hard penis that is well nourished, hey, it's time for firecrackers. It's time for
4th of July, baby.
She wants a payday bar.
Listen, let me tell you something, Doctor. That shit you just told him was bomb. And I know these guys are gonna be hitting me, asking me, how come you ain't on every Sunday? We gotta give you 10 minutes every Sunday. Can we talk about that later this week or something?
Well, let's do that, Rosebud. We will do that. We will give them what they need to become their best selves, because that's what they want to be. That's what I want them to be. That's what you want them to be. But we got to be honest. We have to be open-minded, and we have to be willing to tell the truth. You know, what do you want, and what are you willing to do to get it?
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate these words of wisdom from a professor, physical, mental, PE, you know, everything as far as your body functioning at its peak. She studies it. And I'm very happy that you remembered to call in. Hey, I'm very happy you remembered to call in. I hope we can talk later this week so we can set up a particular time for you to get down 10, 15, however many. I'm not too much more than 20 minutes. But if you want 20, you can get 20 or 15 or 10 or whatever you want. I want to have it because these guys love the information that you bring.
Well, I want them to be the best men they can be in all areas, mental, physical, spiritual, in all areas.
I thank you.
Any girls out there that know Trey, if you want caramel, creamy nougat covered in chocolate,
and then you
bite-sized morsels, look me up.
Hey, Miss T, I'm gonna put you back in and thank you a lot. I got another couple more calls to get.
Thank you.
Hey, 786. What's up with you, brother?
Oh man, hey, what's up, man? What's up, bud? What's up, Trey? Hey, no, I had a question for the doctor. I don't know if she hung up.
Oh wait, well let me put the doc. Oh heck, man. Oh man, I started to take you. She got off, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a question I want to ask her.
I'm sorry, brother. I should have got you. You know what, man?
Ask the question. Maybe she'll call in before we
wait
get
a minute. No. You just taught me something, man. When I have her on, and I get somebody press 1, I'm going to automatically think you want to ask the doctor something, because I thought when you press 1, you wanted to ask me something, and I was going to, get her off and talk to you. But it makes sense. She was on, then it came. Look, next Sunday, we going to do it again, man. She's going to be on, and she got a lot of healthy things for you to consider, man. And hey, Trey,
yeah.
Her website is Jackpot 2.
Jackpot2m.com.
Jackpot2m.com, and you can go to her site.
I hope that's right.
She has a space where you ask her questions, and she will get back to you, man.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Trey, I'm out, man, and you carry the rest with the music, all right?